Hey people, welcome to the Monday live stream. It is 5:30. It is April 28th. It is 20 degrees Celsius. Very beautiful day here in Toronto. And it is election day across Canada, if you haven't heard.
I don't know. Wow, next week's vote.
So I guess later this evening we'll find out who the new Prime Minister of Canada is. Hey, hello to Gertij and Mark M. Hello Daniel. Wesley and Kyle Walker and Vivian Johnson. William Elliott. Hello Lee. Hello Mo Coffee and Clifford Taylor. Karen on the Humber. Greetings to Darren and Francis and Kevin. Capelan. Howard, how you doing? Lil XO. Nav and Dat, hello. So, welcome to everyone. Anyone I might have missed maybe? Hello Sebastian and Randy Ruck. What's up, Stephen Edwards? Alright, good stuff, Lil XO. I'm just chilling here in St. James Park on the east side of downtown. Hello Rosie, how you doing? And Daniel, Alan K. Hello Ashanti, good to see you. So I'm probably just gonna walk around downtown. I don't have any real destination in mind. I just thought we'd walk around on a very nice sunny day. Hey, just Smitty, how you doing? Yeah, still lots of people clinging to their winter jackets. There'll always be some of those. Even into the summer sometimes you'll see that. Hello, Jillian Felix. I just got my t-shirt on. Weather. I admit when I first stepped outside I thought, oh, maybe I need my hoodie, but I thought no, once I start walking I'll warm right up, and sure enough I did, and now I feel perfectly comfortable. So I'm glad I didn't bring my hoodie because I just end up carrying it around. Hey, Mike Landry, $2. Hello, Ken and everyone. Hello back, Mike. Welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure. Thank you very much, Mike Landry, for the super chat. It's looking towards King Street there. standing up on top of a structure here, where this thing is. Hey, funny dog, hello. Are the cherry blossoms in full bloom now? I might wait a few more days maybe to check those out. I don't know. I don't really know where I'll end up actually in the stream. I very well might end up walking past there. What's up, Aaron Hockey and Alex Oliveira?
Or they stay there.
A few more days till full bloom. Yeah, maybe I'll wait. St. James Cathedral. Momo. I think it's still the Liberals who are ahead in the polls, but we won't know for sure until after the polls close. I think at 8 o'clock they close this evening, right? Probably won't take too long before we get an official call as to who won. Hello, Ruba Simu. How you doing? Make sure I don't get run over by a cyclist or a streetcar. Evening, Chris Mills. Hey, the color purple. I won't disagree with that. And what's up, Darren Crawford? All right, I'll just take us through here, but I'm actually going to swing around and we'll go north, I think. I'll go north up Church Street. I'll just take us down to front. A nice little walkway here. Hello, Jennifer Haley. What's up, Picard? Tea, Earl Grey, hot. Hey, Lena, welcome. Momo, no, I'm at the complete other end of downtown. I'm currently at Front and Church in the St. Lawrence neighborhood, the southern end of downtown. We might end up at Bloor and Yonge though later on. I am going to walk north.
Even the other day.
I wonder what happened here. Looks like they had a water situation here at the hot house. Looks like they're having to do a cleanup here. There's the Flatiron building all covered up with scaffolding. Hello, Ida Hamida and Jan Neeson. And I did what I thought was the right thing today to answer that question. All right, we're going to head up Church Street.
Yes, sir.
Funny dog, I think they're just doing a reno, like sprucing it up maybe. Nothing altering or anything like that. I think maybe just giving it a bit of a refurbishment or something along those lines. Maybe cleaning it up. I don't think they can really alter it too much, right, due to its historical nature. Hey, Peter Stock, how you doing? All right, we're in the shady side of the street here. It does feel a bit cooler when you're walking in the shade, but I think I'm still good with my t-shirt. Hey, Alicia Lewis, Saleda, hello. We're back at the church again.
Yeah, I have received it. I talk to her every day.
Hey, Mr. Adam's Apple and Tiana, hello. Hello, MI, how you doing? Sup, Randy Ruck. I don't think I'll be going to Maple Leaf Square tomorrow night. Wasn't really in the plans. I'm sure some other local streamers will be going there though. I think I'll do one more stream on Wednesday, sort of to end off the month, I think, but not tomorrow though. Hello, Prophet Joshua, how you doing? Stan the Wanderer. Adelaide. Hello, 9th Native Ecom. Welcome to the stream. And Jacques, what's up? Doing a downtown election night walk around. Hey Danielle, how you doing? I'm just doing the usual downtown live stream that I do every few days. Although I guess tonight's a bit of a different night than most. A Maple Leaf style condo tower project. HVN, and why would that be? An odd thing to say. Hey, Toronto's doo-wop music guy. Walking north up Church. Maybe I'll take us up to like Carlton or so. And then we'll swing over onto Yonge Street, I think. Hey Pamela, welcome. Hey, Ruben Quinones and Devin Sullivan, welcome. Howdy, fellow Ken. How you doing? There's the last bits of Pawn Shop Row. I thought most of these had closed down already, but a bunch of them are still open. At least they were last time I noticed. Gold Lobby, Phone Mart, Simon's Pawnbrokers, Toronto Exchange. This big one here with the big sign. That one looks like it's closed though. I don't know. McTamney's. That's the kind of store you don't see too much anymore. It's almost like a department store pawn shop. He's like, why are you looking at me? Let me climb in peace. Hey, Derek Vanderhorst, how you doing? Blake, Brooklyn. And my voice decided to get all scratchy. Clear the throat. Got a frog in my throat. Hi ho, Kermit the Frog. Oh, there we go. It came out. I got it out. Hey, Skeppa Adams. It's across Shooter Street. Blake, Brooklyn, $5. Cheers to the support, Blake. Much appreciated. Thank you. I guess you'll find out on the news tonight who Canada elects as the new Prime Minister. Although we already just got a new Prime Minister, but now we're, either going to keep that one or get another one. It's kind of funny how we do things here. Hey, Jacques. Hey, why are you zooming in? There we go. Just a random zoom in. Hey, Lucas. We don't really want any of that kind of talk in the chat, Lucas. Obviously, just stating a few political opinions on election night is okay, but let's do away with the rhetoric, shall we? We don't want rhetoric. This is not a stream for rhetoric. You're not giving your chosen party a very good name spouting that kind of stuff, you know? Just so you know. Hey, Jason Curling and Rebecca. Oh my, that's not what you want to see. Looks like they're not used, right? They're just out of the package, unused, but still they're just lying on the sidewalk. Lucas, you're going to get the boot if you don't lay off the racist rhetoric. I almost wasn't going to mention anything about the election in the stream title because I knew I'd probably be opening the stream up to a bunch of ideological nonsense, right, from both sides possibly, but I find that the type of rhetoric of the more offensive nature usually tends to come from one side more than the other. I guess it all depends on what you consider to be offensive. But I thought, how could I not mention it's election night in the title, you know? It's kind of a big deal. It's a very important election for Canada. Hey, William Elliott. It's like one of those nights. Yeah, probably similar to the elbows up rally stream, right? That attracted a lot of the same sort of element. Walking through the TMU campus. I won't stay on church for much longer though. Yeah, me too, Daniel. That's why I almost always do my streams during the early part of the evening. If I have things to do in the afternoon, I have time to do them. If I want to do things in the evening, I can do those too and do the stream in between. Hey, Espero. Yep, the magic hour. I think sunset is like 8:17 now tonight. It's getting later and later. Didn't seem like that long ago when sunset was at like 6 p.m. And I remember being happy about that, thinking, wow, look, it's still light at 6 p.m. Hey, thanks, Devin Sullivan. That's right. Friendly reminder to hit the buttons if you haven't already done that. You know, the one that says subscribe, the one that says like. There's also a notification bell you can hit. You might as well if you hit those other ones. Because I do streams regularly every few days. And I post pre-recorded videos on all the other days. You know, once upon a time, people could talk about politics without resorting to offensive rhetoric. I don't know why that stopped being possible. We used to do it all the time, you know, back in the day. But not anymore. Everyone just immediately jumps to the most extreme sort of opinion. Just to make sure they rile up anyone who might think differently than them. Can thank social media for that.
Maybe.
Brain rot is very real. Social media polarizes everyone to the point where they start acting like they're on social media even when they're not on social media. They've all been conditioned. Hey, West Coast Walker, how you doing? Easy Flash. church in Carlton. What? What's with the commotion, eh? Hey, Willie. Yeah, that too, Espero, that too. When things become normalized on social media, it makes it easier for people to start saying things out in the real world too, not just on social media. They become more emboldened, I guess you could say. Let's cross to the other side. Hey, Sarcasm Productions. Yeah, Maple Leaf Gardens, right there. Hey, Diane Brighton. Can't see the viewers, that's odd. Well, according to my phone, there's currently 295 concurrent viewers. Hey, Priera Carrington, how you doing? Yeah, what's up, Jellybean? Let's see what's playing here at the Carlton Cinema. There's always awesome movies playing here. Oh, hey! I might have to come here. A new documentary about John and Yoko, 1-to-1. I'm kind of wondering how I would get to watch that. Maybe I can come here and see it. Got the $5 movies here. Old movies, right? The John and Yoko one isn't old though. That's a brand new documentary, so I'll pay full price for that, I think. Which is still cheaper here than at the Cineplex. You know, it's a bit of a discounted cinema here. I saw Flow recently. That was really good. Anyone who hasn't seen Flow yet, I highly recommend that movie. It was amazing. Hey, Billy T, Ian McLeod, how you doing? Right into the sun, but not for long. I'm gonna hang a right at Yonge Street and we'll go north. I think that new John and Yoko documentary is about their activism years in New York City. In the early 1970s, when they first moved to New York, they were really involved in all sorts of activist causes. Hey, Bestest Times Reborn and Yvonne Atherton. Mark 311. Alright, here's Yonge Street. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Yoko's singing voice either, but oh well. I think the only song of hers that I actually didn't mind was called Walking on Thin Ice. That one wasn't so bad. Alright, north on Yonge. Forever young. Go to Davisville? I don't think I'm going to go that far, Robert. Not this time. I did just do a pre-recorded walk through that area though recently. You'll find that on the channel where I walked through Bayview, Leaside, and then over to Davisville after that. Okay, Hardshot and Wing Zero. Lady cab driver. No, nothing happened to her. There's just a new documentary playing at the theater around the corner about John and Yoko. As far as I know, everything is okay with Yoko. She's old. She's very old now, though. Like in her 90s. Hey, Randy Roberts, watching from Kelowna, home of the Ogopogo. What's up, Zach? Here's the new Jappa dog. I still haven't tried it. Do you think they have like a veggie dog here at Jappa Dog? Is there any music in here? There's an avocado dog. They must have an actual veggie dog. I'm not sure though. Hey Jenny, you made it. How you doing? Hello Marcos, watching from Brazil. Yeah, they can do all sorts of things with hot dogs in there. Here's a new restaurant coming soon here. Hey, hello Jefferson. We're moving on up Yonge Street right now. On the east side of Yonge. Moving on up on the east side of Yonge to a deluxe condo up at Bloor Street. Greg Hubers. Look at these two tanks. A couple of tank-like dogs here. That's definitely not the CN Tower. No, that's a new condominium called The One. The CN Tower's in the other direction. We're walking away from it actually. Can't see it from here. Hey, Pat 75. Too bad it didn't say that. All right, we're crossing Wellesley.
Should we go to that?
What is in here? Now open on the second floor. Another claw machine place. Although they don't have a street fronting presence here though, but those things are popping up like mushrooms around downtown now. There's two of them further south on Yonge. Now this one here. Hey Marcos, welcome. I hope you can visit one day. It's an awesome city, especially if you like walking. Hey, Mo Coffee. Let's look the other way. Yonge Street. Hey, Divyesh Patel. We got a character in a crazy car here, blasting some tunes. Oh wow, check this. Check that rig out. That has me beat. Definitely has me beat.
Take a bite again. This time, like, close your eyes. It's so good.
Blast those tunes. You think my gimbal is a good way to keep the picture steady? Well, I think I need one of those.
Alright, I think we're good. Yeah.
Hey, Debbie Lalonde. I wonder if that guy ever has a dingus come up to him. I think if you have equipment like that, you look too professional and official for people to give you a hard time, right? They must just assume it's some sort of professional production or something. Whereas a guy like me just walking around with a phone on a gimbal, it's like, hey, you can't do that. Hey, I didn't give you consent. Yada yada, blah blah. Oh. Just noticed. Is this place? Theatrics Plus, I guess, is opening here. There's Batman in there. Can't really see him with all the reflections. Stan the Wanderer? I think so. Oh, I'm glad you think so. I definitely never thought of myself as a professional. It is my job, so I guess it is sort of my profession. Okay, I guess I'll agree then. Hey, what's up, Carl Roth? Here's the former Scientology building. It is not in good shape, as you can see. It is in a very bad shape. Why doesn't Tom Cruise come and renovate that building with all his untold hundreds of millions of dollars? His pay from one movie could renovate that building. Hey, Dixon Cider. Pretty big building, like it goes, you know, all the way back half a block. Hey, Alan K, $3 super sticker. Cheers, Alan K, for your support and moderation. Much appreciated, Alan. Thank you very much. Is that right? 45 RPM? When I first moved to Toronto 15 years ago, there was still activity at that building. It was being used by the Scientologists, so there was things going on in there. But maybe just a few years later, it sort of stopped being used by them and started falling into disrepair. They still own it though, as far as I know. They still own that building and are just letting it sit and rot. But they have another building elsewhere in the city now that they conduct their operations out of. It's just a really small little storefront type thing. Charles. So earlier someone asked if I was at Yonge and Bloor when I was way down in St. Lawrence Market area. Well, now I'm at Yonge and Bloor. It's over an hour later. Does it seem like that, John? I'm actually sort of walking at a kind of leisurely pace, I find, today. I could definitely kick it up a notch. walk past the Chick-fil-A. Apparently Jelly Bean is a big fan. Do I ever jog? No, I do not. I just prefer a brisk walk over a jog. Yeah, we just crossed Yonge, or crossed Bloor, I should say, on Yonge. There's that big space that was meant for the Apple Store, the flagship Apple Store. Guess we'll have to wait and see if they actually end up going there or not. Hello Mo, welcome to the stream.
So nice.
Mo, $10. Thank you so much for the generous super chat, Maureen Mar, or as we prefer to refer to you, Mo. Cheers to the support. Thank you very kindly. Carl, I just did a video with Megan just a little while ago. That was just on the channel a few days ago. Currently dealing with the loss of her pet dog, unfortunately, but otherwise she's doing all right. Walking along Bloor. Hey, Johnny B, thank you. We all walk on the outside of the scaffolding. It's like walking on one of those steel girders that you see in old photos of construction workers, hundreds of feet in the air, walking along the skinny little girder. Let's pretend this edge of the sidewalk is the steel girder. I survived. Maybe I'll loop around. We'll stay on Bloor. Walk through a bit more of the Mink Mile here. Then I'll loop around through Yorkville. And we'll come back down onto Bay Street again. We're at Bay and Bloor right now. Here's where the new Tiffany store is going. Some people, I think, were wondering what they're doing to this building. Well, they're just renovating it to make way for a new, much more prominent Tiffany store than the current one. It's moving down the block from its current location. Hey, Megan, Alyssa. Busy on Bloor.
I like them. So
I think I'm okay with that music. He has a backing track though. Over 300 viewers. When did I first visit Toronto? Oh, when I was just a wee lad. Like single digits old. But the first time I was able to walk around the city by myself without parental guidance, I think I was 14. I just went off and explored downtown. This person just dropped something here. Hey, you dropped something. You dropped something? Right over there? Yeah. Cheers. Not sure what that was he dropped, but he seemed pretty happy that I pointed it out to him anyway. See, I remember that time when I was 14, me and a friend just broke away from our school tour group. We came to Toronto to do a tour of the Art Gallery of Ontario in grade 9. And me and my friend just said, to hell with the art gallery, let's just sneak away and we'll just walk around downtown for a couple hours. So that's what we did. Hey, Outlaw Radio, how you doing? I'm gonna re-plug in my gimbal here. It's Gucky. First job was at 11. Wow. I didn't get my first job till way older than that.
Right? Like, oh, actually, like, you went away.
Oh, there's a place to vote inside the Church of the Redeemer here.
We just walked out of the hotel and took a break. We're on Avenue.
There's the CN Tower for that person who was wondering earlier if the one bloor condo building was the CN Tower. That's where it is. And the other building is right there. So you can see they're not even close to one another. The tower. Get to the tower. Avenue Road. I agree, it does have some great architecture. It also has some bad architecture, just like every other city, right? Some people like to paint it all one way, though. Most people say it doesn't have any nice architecture, which is ridiculous. Obviously, it does have tons of nice architecture. Cumberland Street. We'll go to Yorkville Avenue. There are a couple that I know of in Montreal that do pre-recorded videos. I haven't seen too much in the way of live streamers though coming out of Montreal. I think G Corb is the walktuber I know, or I see most often from Montreal. I think that's his name anyway. I don't notice him doing live streams though, just pre-recorded videos. Hello L, how you doing? Suppress a sneeze there. This is Yorkville Avenue. Some music coming from Sibo here. Okay, Sibo. I see you, Sibo. Doesn't mean I won't talk over your music though, Sibo. Was there a Ferrari? Oh yeah. I don't often notice fancy cars as often as some other people. There's one there. Looks like there's another fancy one up there. This is the place to come if you want to see cars like this. Hey, Celio. Lamborghini, Ferrari, are all the same to me. Cars I'll never have or never really want to have. This is maybe the most upscale hotel in the whole city right here. Hazelton Hotel. It's a 5-star hotel. There's a bunch of other 5-star hotels, but most of them are big, tall, skyscraper type buildings, like that one there, the Four Seasons. Billy T, yeah. I have no desire to own a car, no matter how fancy it is. Alright, let's walk through Old York Lane. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just take a peek. Alright, thanks, Will Lee. It's not really freedom if you want to get around downtown Toronto on a regular basis. I guarantee I can do that much, much freer than someone trying to do the same in a car. Maybe if you want to go outside of the city, then okay, sure. Alright, I guess I did walk through all of Old York Lane. Right, Pat? Yeah. Looks like this has been leased. So Scream ice cream and coffee is gone, I guess. Something else will come along. Boxing here. Boxing. Hello. They're all suspicious of me pointing the camera towards the boxing activity. Bel Air. They're probably going to close this off to traffic soon, as they do every year. Set up all the outdoor seating along here. Try to walk away from the music. Gonna go back to Yorkville Avenue, but then we're just gonna get over to Bay Street. Got Bloor on the brain.
Section goes above the 100.
Continuum goes, I don't know why you didn't just tag your run away.
Yeah, there's still a Yuck Yucks down on Richmond Street though. I think the original one that was here in Yorkville went away, I don't know how long ago. Alright, we're at Bay Street, not Bloor. Check out this awesome view. Bay Station. Walking past the future Tiffany's again here. Now we're going south down Bay Street. Well, this scaffolding is new. It wasn't here last time I walked through here. Hey, Slack Roof Vampiro, how you doing? That's very kind of you to say, Slack Wolf. Funny Dog, I remember that too. That was back before I lived in Toronto, but on my frequent visits, I do remember those trolley buses. I think they went away in the 90s sometime, right? There's the big Indigo. .45 RPM. I'm walking south on Bay Street in Bloor, Yorkville. I just passed Bloor Street a couple minutes ago. And it's super windy here because we're walking through a canyon of tall buildings. Sarcasm production, not that I know of. I don't think I made it that far away from downtown. Most of my Montreal videos are in downtown Montreal, except for riding the metro, where I did ride one line for its whole length. I walked around downtown Montreal and the Plateau neighborhood. I walked through there as well. And I live streamed through old Montreal. And I went up on top of the mountain also. Hey, Smashed Toe Survivor. Yeah, I think we're in for some rainy weather tomorrow. I don't think I'll be doing much of anything tomorrow, actually. I think I'll take the day off. I got a bunch of videos in the bank, so I'm good for a little while if I want to put my feet up. I'll probably do a stream on Wednesday, though, I'm thinking, just to end off the month. Hey, evening, Lisa. Going south down Bay. Evening, Jake. Well, it's coming up fast. Hopefully the weather will be nice when you're here. Yeah, tonight is the night. I think not long after I end the stream, we'll know who the new Prime Minister is, or maybe the same Prime Minister we have right now, or maybe another one. It's a two-horse race for the most part, right? Let's get real here. It's either going to be one or the other. Hey Marge, welcome to the stream. Ah, yeah, that's right, our sarcasm. This second cup is still going here. The Canadian alternative. You think so, Carl? I don't think Doug really wants to go that route, but yeah, you never know. For one thing, he doesn't speak French, as far as I know. I think he's got more power as the Premier of Ontario than he would as the Prime Minister of Canada. After all, he does have a majority here in Ontario. Hey, Chuck Diamond.
You said like, oh fuck.
They get paid by the hour. I wonder if they
Like,
I don't know if I really want to state my political leanings, you know, but I think most people could probably guess who I'm hoping will win. I don't know. I think it's pretty likely. I prefer one guy over the other. People have been watching my channel for any amount of time. Hey, John Nicholson. Let's just say I'm not going to be all upset and have a hissy fit if the person I don't want to win wins, right? Life goes on. I've never taken this sort of thing to the extreme, you know, and I don't think I ever will. All politicians are full of shit in one way or the other, as far as I'm concerned. Hey, David Gibson. Hey, yo, crikey. Thanks, Chuck. Yeah, we'll see if it's a hot, muggy, and busy summer. Probably. Hopefully not too hot and muggy. Jeff W., hello. Marge, paying that late fee, $5. Thank you very kindly, Marge, for finally showing up late fee in hand. Much appreciated. Good to have you. Go to Vegas in July. Ugh, it's a dry heat, at least in Vegas, right? I might deal better with that sort of heat than the swampy, disgusting situation we get here. Hey, Billy T, $5 for the AC bill. Yeah, and another month or so, I'll probably be installing my AC once again. Thank you very much, Billy T, for keeping me cool. Looking right down the condo canyon here. Hello, Jacqueline. Hey, no worries, Jake. It's good just to have you watching and chatting. Alright, we're at college. It's quite windy now, just because of this condo canyon. And visit, I'm on Bay Street, walking south. I just passed College Street. That's crazy hot, Chuck. That's crazy hot. I don't think I've ever experienced heat like that. I think the hottest I've ever felt it was probably close to 40 Celsius. And then with the Humidex, it feels more like, you know, closer to 50 Celsius, but yeah, I think that's about the hottest I've ever felt it. And that was miserable. It was absolutely miserable. Again, easy flash. Felt like it. I think my shoes survived, but at times it felt like they were sticking to the pavement. Right, we're at Gerard. Home Sweet Home is right up there, but I'm not going to head there just yet. Hey, John Gordon. Yeah, last summer I recorded a video or two when we hit that extremely hot, disgusting level of humidity. And the summer before that, every summer there's at least a few days like that. Hot dogs. I haven't had hot dogs in a long time, like veggie dogs in my case. I was looking in Japadog a bit earlier, Lisa, to see if they had a veggie dog, but I didn't really see one on their menu. They had tons of different varieties though. An avocado dog, but I think the actual dog part is not veggie as far as I know. I don't know. I've done that a couple times, Chuck. I did it last summer, but I got there a bit late and they were sort of packing up, so I didn't get the full effect of the pedestrian Sunday. I'll do it again this summer. Oh, awesome, Lisa. Thank you. Maybe I'll have to check that out. There's so many places I keep saying I want to check out and I never do. I did check out Octo Burger though. I did go there. I thought it was good. Is it Octo Burger? No, it's Odd Burger. Odd Burger, not Octo Burger. I'm thinking of that stupid claw machine place with the Octo. So yeah, Odd Burger, they're good. Yeah, Kaka sushi. Come and eat Kaka tonight. Hey, Tom Seeley. Yeah, Chuck, I mean, it's mind-boggling how many restaurants there are in Toronto that pop up and then some go away, but new ones pop up. Like just a continuous influx of new awesome places to eat all the time. And hopefully the ones you like stick around, you know, sometimes they do. Lots of them do stick around actually for a long time. And the thing about Toronto is there's so many places where you can get affordable, awesome food too, right? It's not all expensive, fancy, high-end dining. Toronto might actually not have as much of that sort of thing as some other cities, which is okay by me. I prefer the more delicious, affordable food. Who wouldn't? And some good cheap eats also. Like, it's an awesome food city. Probably, no joke, probably the best in North America. No hyperbole. And yes, also Red Lobster. You got your Red Lobster too. And you got your Denny's over there. Hey, Julia, hello. I'm doing good. Yeah, it is a nice day. It was around 20 degrees Celsius when I started the stream. Hey, Robert Savage. Hey, thank you very kindly. That's right, Pat. And Burrito Bros. Boys, I should say, Burrito Boys. I think Burrito Bros is a competing restaurant now. I remember I came across them one time. What year did it become Dundas Square? Oh, like 20 years ago. Maybe even a bit more than that. I think it was around the late 90s when they redid Yonge and Dundas, tore down those old buildings that were on the corner, put in the square. Yeah, I guess it's after 8 p.m. in Newfoundland now, or it's about 8 p.m., right? So they're going to start tallying things up, heading from Newfoundland westward. Or is it 8:30 in Newfoundland now? It's 9 in Newfoundland. Holy moly. Yeah, because the Maritimes are an hour ahead of us, and then Newfoundland is another half an hour ahead of the Maritimes. Right, okay. They have their own little time zone there in Newfoundland. And I think it's a sure thing that the Liberals will take the Maritimes for the most part. Those results should start coming in anytime now. Nathan Phillips Square over there. Hey. Walking past Old City Hall. Hey, Skeppa Adams. All right, Pat, do your thing. Thanks for checking out the stream this evening. Hey, Ronnie81. Down Bay Street. Fernando. Megan, I haven't been inside of Old City Hall, but I have been inside of the newer City Hall up in the top where they have that observation deck up in the very top up there. I did go up there one year. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I've never been inside this one before. Hey, Coleslaw.
of maintenance.
Alright, so we're still on Bay Street. We've been walking down Bay Street for a while now. All right, later, smashed toe survivor. Ladies and gentlemen, the toe has left the stream. Thank you very much, thank you. Hello, Edmilson Gomes. This is the financial district. It looks very financial. Go up and then go down. Evening, the nerd. How you doing? They won't be able to call it until all the votes in Quebec and Ontario come in. That's where all the seats are. Just Ontario alone has enough seats to make or break it. Let's not walk under the scaffolding. Street. Starting to feel a bit colder now. See it, BMO, yeah. You got all the banks here. There's TD. There's BMO. There's Scotiabank. There's CIBC. There's TD again over there. Although I think at one time this was Canada Trust. I remember when that was the Canada Trust Tower. It might still be called that, but it has a TD sign on top now. TD acquired Canada Trust, yeah. And here's the Royal Bank. RBC. That's the bank I use. Not that I think it's any better than any other one, really. Hey, look, they're putting in a nice, colorful foliage. Is that how you say it? Foliage? Foliage. It's time to pretty things up around here. All right. Warm up a bit. Starting to feel chilly outside now. This is the Alan Lambert Galleria at Brookfield Place. This is designed by the same architect who designed the Oculus in New York City in Lower Manhattan. You can tell it totally has the same sort of aesthetic to it. It's 18 degrees. It doesn't feel like it. When the wind blows in the shady spots, it feels more like 10. Like kind of like 10 degrees. A bit cool for a t-shirt, I think, but that's fine. I can take it. It's a building within a building. How awesome is this? Hey, have a good night, Vivian. Oh, I hope your head stops aching as soon as possible. Kick back and chill out for the rest of the evening. Maybe watch the election results, unless that might give you more of a headache. But yeah, thank you, and I'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully it'll be all better tomorrow and raring to go. Yeah, I know, right, Vivian? I guess watch or not watch at your discretion. All right, now we're at Front Street. We were here like near the beginning of the stream. Kind of went full circle almost here. Yeah, when I started the stream, Lisa, it was at St. James Park, and it was really busy in that park too. I think a lot of the parks downtown were hopping today. That's right, Jan. I remember that place.
So it's like a countersink.
A couple that jogs together. Jogs together. There's really no other way to, you know, spice that up.
So
Maybe a couple that jogs together gets bad knees together in the future, maybe. Here's the other cat. It's the other cat. There's two cats. There's some dude, some weirdo. Ronnie 81, the Kelsa Day parade. No, I missed it. I did do a video of that years ago, though, in the early days of my channel. I bet you this park was hopping earlier today too. Jelly bean. Ooh, look at these trees are blossoming. Yeah, and I noticed out my apartment window today that all the trees on my street are starting to spring their leaves, or whatever you want to call it. The leaves are popping out on my street, which is nice to see. I don't think these are cherry blossoms though, are they? This is something else here. Well, we got some rowdy utes. Rowdy utes. Budding, I guess that's the word, yeah. The leaves are leafing. The leaves are leafing. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. What is this? The crooner and the cowboy. Okay. I can dig it at the Budweiser stage. Here's that show Late Bloomer. I've been watching this on Crave with Just Rain. He's a YouTuber who crossed over onto TV. If you say so, I believe you, Lisa. I trust your musical taste. I wonder if I can do a maneuver here. I'm going to go against this light, just so I can make this light. And we're back at the hot house. We were here at the beginning of the stream. They're doing some sort of cleanup here. Have I had Persian food in North York? I haven't actually, no.
We're gonna boat. Have a good day. We're boating.
Thank you.
Did you hear that one?
I did, yeah.
You know how every day you're like, I'm so you
I didn't know how much it was.
There's St. Lawrence Market. And Front Street with to connection problems. This area is cursed, man. It's cursed. The cinema here. But it looks like we're heading right back to St. James Park, where I started the stream. We kind of went in a big loop. All right, later the nerd. It's 8 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Why is the streetcar just sitting there like that? What time do the polls close? Is it 8 or 9?
Yeah. Yes, I can hear you better too.
9, okay. Well, we're back in St. James Park where we began the stream. So I just literally did a full circle here. So let me go sit in the same spot where I was when I started the stream, right over here. I wasn't really planning to do this, it just sort of happened. Right where we began, so I guess this is a good place to end it. We just passed 2.5 hours. So thanks everyone for joining me on the Monday night stream, election night here in Canada. I guess we'll know within the next couple of hours, I guess, who won. So thanks everyone. I had a lot of fun. I hope you all did as well. It started out warm and sunny, and it's still warmish, I guess, although the sun is rapidly disappearing. Lisa's nervous. Yeah, I think a lot of people are a bit nervous this time around, more so than normal, right? So cheers, and you're welcome to those who are saying thanks. It was my pleasure. I'll see you all again in my next stream, I think on Wednesday, weather permitting. Keep an eye out for that. Do a final April stream on Wednesday. And tomorrow evening I'll be premiering a pre-recorded video, so I hope to see you in the live chat during the premiere around 7 or 7:15 p.m. as usual. And big thanks to the mods, and a huge thanks to those who sent support. It is much appreciated. Thank you so much. It means a lot when you support the channel as you do. Alright, that's it for now. I'll see you all again soon. Have a good night. I'm gonna pack up and head on home. And thanks to the channel members also. Right, laters, everyone. Like, share.